Hello, creative people. Welcome back to our channel, where we transform creativity into art. Today, I'm super excited to share something special with you. The magic of Christmas through the beauty of the poinsettia flower in watercolor. The poinsettia is an iconic flower for this time of year and brings a touch of vibrant red and elegance to our homes and hearts. In this video, I'll teach you step by step how to draw and watercolor a stunning poinsettia, which will make your Christmas decorations even more special. My name is Norma Corrado. Grab your brushes, get your paints ready, and let's dive into the Christmas spirit together. The first step is to study the poinsettia flower. Draw a small circle, and from the center of this circle we will make 5 lines. Now we will create 5 petals using the lines as a central guide for each petal. The petals of the poinsettia flower are oval and have well-defined veins. The third step is to create petals between the first 5 petals created. Take the opportunity to download the drawing line, which is available in the link in the description below. It's completely free. The poinsettia flower has on average 3 layers of petals, so we will create another 5 petals. We will represent the center of the flower as small circles. The leaves are oval with well-defined veins. This flower has small, very delicate branches. The fruits are round and small. Now that we know the structure of the desired flower, we will create a floral arrangement using the technique learned. I teach the technique for this flower and other flowers in my book, Watercolor Flowers Without the Use of a Sketch. The book is available on Amazon. The link to purchase is in the video description. After the study is complete, we will paint the poinsettia flower in watercolor. First, we must imagine where we want the initial circle on the paper. With a large or medium brush, we will make the first petal and then the other petals, leaving a space between them. To do this, we will use a very watery paint at first. I am using a synthetic hairbrush because I am teaching. Those who already have some control over watercolor can use a natural hairbrush. Now we will make the other 5 petals between the first ones already drawn. At this point, be careful not to touch the petals that have already been drawn because they are still damp. To make the petals, I put a lot of paint on the brush. I touch the tip of the brush to the paper and then pull the brush, pressing the bristles against the paper. Then I release the pressure and finish with the tip of the brush again. Don't worry about the smudges. Let's make the third layer of petals. To do this, I'm going to darken the red a little with a little cobalt blue. I'm going to place the third layer of petals below the first petals. I'm going to darken the red a little more and place it at the base of the second layer of petals to create contrast. While the petals are drying, let's make the leaves. We'll use the same technique as for the petals, but with a mixture of sap green and cobalt blue to make a very dark green. We'll use a little olive green in this mixture to create new leaves in a different color. Now that the petals are dry, let's make the veins using the negative technique. To do this, we'll use a smaller brush and leave a space unpainted where we want the veins. Use whatever brush size you feel confident with. We can create these veins in several ways. It can be done using the negative painting technique or by removing the ink from the paper. To do this, after the ink is applied and still wet, we use a clean brush and remove the ink from the paper. Then wash and dry the brush and repeat the process until you get the desired effect. If it gets stained, it's okay. The water itself will clean it. As I go down the layers of the petals, I'll darken the shade of red a little to create a contrast with the upper layers. While the petals are drying, we'll repeat the same process on the leaves. I'll mix vermilion into the red on the palette to make a more vibrant red. Using a very fine brush, we'll mark the central vein of the petals. The brush can be fine or super fine, it's up to you. Let's continue the negative painting on the other leaves. I didn't rotate the paper because it's fixed with masking tape, but if you want, you can rotate the paper without any problem. It makes the job much easier. Now, let's let our imagination run wild and create the branches and red berries. I mixed burnt sienna with green to create the branch and used various shades of green to make the leaves. Now that the flower is dry, let's make the center. To do this, I mixed yellow with white and made little dots in the center. While they dry, let's make the red berries. Let your creativity run wild and place them wherever and however many you want. To make the center of the flower more visible, use a dark red to paint around the little yellow dots in the center. There is another way to make veins on leaves and petals. Just use a white pen. Again, you can choose which one you want to use. To give it a slightly more festive touch, I decided to use the color gold. I took the opportunity to paint the center of the flower with it as well. And that's it. We drew the poinsettia flower without using a sketch. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel for more videos and artistic tips. And buy my book on Amazon. Link in the description. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave them in the comments. Until next time, thank you for watching the video. And Merry Christmas! Hello. Have you ever considered how much fun watercolor painting can be? Did you know it can get even better and easier if we paint freely? That's right. Watercoloring without worrying about staying within the lines of a contour. It's precisely this incredible and enjoyable technique that I teach in my new book. Watercolor flowers without the use of a sketch. Visit the Amazon store and take a peek at the book. I'm sure it will captivate you. You can search for it by the book's title, Watercolor Flowers Without the Use of a Sketch, or by the author's name, Norma Corrado. That's me. I look forward to your review on the ebook page on Amazon. See you soon.